William Tryon to the Earl of Hillsborough. North Carolina Great Alamance Camp, 18th of May, 1771. My Lord, I have the happiness to inform your Lordship that it has pleased God to bless His Majesty's arms in this province with a signal victory over the Regulators. The action began before 12 o'clock on Thursday the 16th, about 5 miles to the westward of Great Alamance River, on the road leading from Hillsborough to Salisbury. The loss of our army in killed, wounded, and missing amount to about 60 men. We had but one officer killed and one dangerously wounded. The action was 2 hours, but after about half an hour, the enemy took to tree fighting and much annoyed the men who stood at the guns, which obliged me to cease the artillery for a short time and to advance the first line to force the rebels from their covering. This succeeded, and we pursued them a mile beyond their camp and took many of their horses and the little provision and ammunition they left behind them. This success, I hope, will lead soon to a perfect restoration of peace in this country. Though had they succeeded, nothing but desolation and ravage would have spread itself over the country, the Regulators having determined to cut off this army had they succeeded. The enclosed declaration to the troops will testify to His Majesty the obligations I lay under them for their steady, resolute, and spirited behavior. Some royal mark of favor, I trust, will be extended to the loyalty that has been distinguished by His Majesty's faithful subjects within this province. A particular detail of this expedition I shall transmit to lay before His Majesty as soon as I have settled this country in peace, hoping that the advantages now gained over a set of desperate and cruel enemy may meet with His Majesty's approbation and finally terminate in giving a stability to this Constitution which has hitherto been a stranger to. The enemy under my command amounted officers including to upwards of 1,100 men, that of the rebels 2,000. The 2 field pieces from General Gage was of infinite service to us. I am, my Lord, with all possible respect, your Lordship's most obedient servant, William Tryon. Postscript. General Waddell, with 250 men, was obliged on the 9th instant, about 2 miles to the eastward of the Yadkin, to retreat back to Salisbury, the Regulators surrounding his forces and threatening to cut them to pieces if they offered to advance to join the army under my command. I shall march tomorrow to the westward, and in a week expect to join the General.